utapotea. Mina wewe ni marafiki toka zamani, siwezi kukudanganya. Nia yangu kukulinda tokana na mwizi wa mapenzi. Pita njia, pita njia. Asante yake mateke, kwako hataka milele. Pita njia, pita njia. Kesho atapata mwingine, uangalifu ni aga. Pili, pili, usiwaila ya kuachia nini. Bahati yangu sio yako, hilo jua. Simply because the man couldn't fall in love doesn't mean he cannot love me. Nakuonya tena mara moja ya mwisho, tuache na amani. Pita njia, pita njia, pita njia. Dadangu acha kelele, sio kelele. Pita njia, pita njia. Safari yake imeisha, kwa nini amefika? Endelea kujidanganya. Hiyo ni kwevu, kwevu, kwevu.
Hi everyone. Oh, Aricus wants to keep singing this song. Hi people. How are you? So I just thought I'd come online. Yeah? I just thought I'd come online with that song. I have no rights to that music, but I love that song. I love it just because it reminds me that we have those people who are passing by in our lives, and they leave indelible marks. But I want to start this conversation by saying that we are all made in the image and likeness of God. We are all made in the image and likeness of God. And also to say that once you hurt someone, you're hurting God. You're hurting God. So, as I say all this, I am saying it because I really don't know where this is coming from, but I hope it touches a person. Because in life we pass through stuff. We pass through instances where we just sit back and say, why did that person come into my life? That person did not come to make my life better. That person just came and walked over what I was trying to make better. He stomped on it, and made things even worse. But you know what? Since we're made in the image and likeness of God, and we are God's children, He continues to protect us, to watch over us. And where that person leaves you is not where God is going to leave you, because God does not sleep. God doesn't sleep. He will uplift you from that situation. And your life will be better because of Him. Sometimes my faith in God is so unshakable. And I sometimes say I'm not able to pray. But when I think of something and I put God first, and it doesn't have to be a long prayer, He always comes through for me. And that's what He does for you and for anybody else watching this. Fear is the biggest deterrent when we come into a situation. Fear of the unknown. What will happen after this? How will I be able to move on? How will I be able to move from this shame and from this ridicule? But let's wear the armor of God everywhere we go, because He will never fail us. Human beings will, because that's just what they are. They're human beings. We are all sinners, even though we are all made in the image and likeness of God. We are all sinners. And I think there's a previous video that I did, I think it was a live, where I said it's so hard to reconcile. And sometimes we try, but we fail. We fail miserably. But God keeps on forgiving us. He keeps on loving us, because we are His and He is ours. So as you're walking through someone's life, if you're not going to bring a resolution, either peace or love or caring or support, don't try and be in their lives. Leave them be. Leave them be. Don't give false promises and false hope. Because what you're doing is you're damaging a child of God. And many instances when I look at the people who have ruined people's lives and who have done that, they're suffering internally. So they're externalizing it by hurting others, which they should not do. If you know you're not going to bring something on the plate that is going to help another human being, walk away. Don't do it. Don't do it. And sometimes people fall in love for the wrong reasons, or they get into relationships for the wrong reasons. But unfortunately, you open up yourself to a person and they use your weakness against you. So in that instance, you're not growing. You started going 10 steps forward, and that person has put you 5 steps back. But I always say this: what goes around comes around. What goes around comes around. And when we start banking good things come back to us. When we start banking negative, evil, and unpleasant things, that will also come back to us. If it doesn't come to us now, it will come later. If it does not come to us at all, it will come to our future generations. Is that the legacy you want to build for yourself? Is that what you want as a human being? To build a legacy where there will be pain because you inflicted it on somebody else knowingly. You hurt another human being knowingly. You made another human being suffer knowingly. Don't do it. Don't do it. Be a light. And if you know you can't, then don't get involved with a human being that is vulnerable, with someone that is hurting. Don't do it. Leave them be. I hope this message touches somebody. And sometimes when we speak or when we talk out, we are healing as much as we are trying to touch other people's lives. Because when I speak, I'm healing in my heart. So as the weekend approaches, it's midweek today, Wednesday. So as the weekend approaches, I ask for God's blessings upon you in everything that you do. And as I said, I'll be coming on, whether it's a recording, whether I come on live, I'll be coming on with what I feel in my heart that I want to share. May God instill in us His reverence and His goodness so that we can impart that to others. And if we don't have that to impart, let's stay in our lanes. Let's stay in our lanes. God bless you. Love you all and take care.